you're so powerful. Your mind is so powerful, and you can come up with your own ideas. You can come up with your own things, with your own trends.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Imparables. This is season 3 and we have in this episode an amazing guest. My name is Jose Miguel Taramona. I am director of Ludus Mastery and today we're talking about branding, personal branding and how that is so important. The guest that we have, you will absolutely love her. She has 15 years in America as an immigrant entrepreneur like you. She's been in communication platform for over 13 years. People love it. With more than 100K followers in all the platforms, she's here to talk to us about personal branding. And with you, with more introduction, the amazing, great woman in all the sense of the word. All right, so we are here with Patricia de Lima. And she is a great entrepreneur, personal branding holder. She's an influencer. She's a wonderful person to actually talk about our subject today. Thank you very much for being here, Patricia.
Thank you for having me.
It's amazing. So for every entrepreneur out there that is immigrant, that just came like you and me, came here, the first thing that we want to accomplish here is to understand how important is personal branding. So Patricia, what would you say or how important is personal branding?
It's the most important thing in your life for everything. It doesn't matter, like even in school, even like just to go to college, you have to have your personal branding. You know what? I think you really have to take time to know yourself, to get to know yourself. That's the most important thing. Sometimes we focus on somebody else's, on the person that you like, your significant other. What does he like? What does he want? What does he is into? What are you into? What do you like? You have to perfectly know yourself to be able to actually survive in life, because life is tough. And if you don't know yourself, you're just gonna get lost. So personal branding, I think in school they have to like teach you how to get to know yourself inside out. And in the business side, right now I think is the perfect timing, this new era, to create these and to make money with this, to support your family with your personal brand.
And it's interesting because this genuinity that we were talking about before, in regards of how people or consumers, right, don't buy any more products. They buy people. No, it's always been like that, right? Like a salesman really sells yourself, but you buy to the people or the people that is behind it, right? They don't buy, like you think about it, Tom's, right? They do that. They buy, you buy shoes and one of the shoes is
goes to
donated,
somebody else,
right? And the same happened to so people don't buy anymore the reasons of why it's for you, but what is behind you and who. And most likely when somebody buys something or when somebody's trying to be influenced by somebody else, is really what you have in the game, right? I think that the personal branding is so important to that. How do you manage to take your personal branding and link it with your mission in life?
Well, knowing myself, getting to know myself every day, learning about everything that is going around the world and around my world every day. Take the good critics and the bad ones, just set them aside. Be you, be unique, be you. Don't be a copycat. I think people don't respect copycats. As you were saying, like brands now are buying people, like real people. That's why the influencers are so important, because they're real people. And the most important thing is just to be honest with yourself. Use the product. Don't lie to people. If you're gonna represent something, work for somebody, do anything, believe in that. Because I think that's the main point of it. If you don't believe in that, nobody's gonna believe you.
Certainly.
Nobody.
You're lying to yourself.
Exactly. So reflect on your social media or whatever you do. You're real, your real personality.
And you demonstrate this all the time, right? When you go to brands, but you demonstrate also this amazing. We're talking about your mission before, right? And what drives Patricia de Lima? What drives like the brand of Patricia de Lima? What's that?
I think I just like to make people feel good. I love that. I think it makes me feel good. It's
They came out so wrong. Right?
No, we get the point. About your day, like like I have to. You listen to me as soon as you wake up, so I have to start your day, and I want to start your day right. I'm in radio from 5 a.m. to 10. That's the starting of somebody's day. I don't wanna give you the experience of, oh my God, this girl is like whatever. No, I want to make your day brighter. I want to entertain you. I want to tell you like what everything is going on in the world, but at the same time, that everything is going to be okay. That let's just have faith. It's a lot of things going on in the world.
It's really powerful. Like it's really consciousness. The consciousness that you have around you are the first people and the people listen. Right?
It's the truth.
You just
sit in your car, you turn the radio.
I just realized that you are the first for many people in the area that we live. You're the first person that people listen, and you're conscious of that.
It's a big responsibility
and a great commitment because you wake up like at 4:30 in the morning, right?
Right.
Every single day. What time you go to sleep?
It varies. Depends of the day. Sometimes I don't sleep. Sometimes I sleep 2 hours, 4 hours.
Do you make your own program? Like you do? You're the producer.
Yes.
How do you call programming the radio?
Producer.
No, your program.
Oh no, we have a program director.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, and then he programs. But she
programs the music. She is my boss, Candy. Yeah. Hi, Candy. She is the best. She programs the music. Everything. We don't touch music. We can't touch music.
But you actually the conduction of the program is
the content.
Yeah, the
content of the program. Yes.
So we
help each other. We all help each other.
Do you prepare the day before, the day after? What is coming? I guess if something happened really bad, you actually
can't wing it. You can't wing it. Otherwise, you will fail. Like you have to go prepare. Sometimes people like, I don't know. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm just gonna wing it. That's the worst thing that you can do in any situation. Yeah. Just go. If you know you're gonna do something, go prepare. Otherwise, you're gonna fail.
Now, how you go with because a lot of people listen to you, right? You know how many people
listen to you? Gracias. Thank you.
How many people listen to you?
It's a lot. It's 1 million plus. Our cum is big.
That's a
Thank
lot.
God.
That's a lot.
El Sol's antenna is very powerful.
It's really
plus
powerful.
Plus social media.
I was going the other day like far on the beach and I put the rating. You were in there. And I changed it. No, just kidding.
Hi,
no, I actually said I was really far. I was 3 hours away from the area, and I was like, oh my God, this is really powerful. But so how do you handle those public relationships? Like you go to the store, you go to to the restaurant, you go and people recognize you, right?
Thank God.
You just go to places like Shakira, you go like to Dubai or Bali.
I wish I was like Shakira. I love Shakira. She's one of my idols. She's like one of my role models. But that's the gift. That's I feel like that's the gift that I get from my job. Yeah. When people say like, Patrick, can we have a picture? Or they say hi, or the kids say hi, or the grandmas. To me, that's the best recognition ever. To me, if you give me a paper saying Patricia is the best thing ever, okay, thank you so much. But to me, what is worth it, what really warms my heart, is a hug, a kiss, and the real people out there.
Have you ever had the experience? Because I always have the question I wanted to ask you. That you are actually talking and somebody recognize your voice and never seen you before, and they ask you,
"Oh yeah,
are you the girl from the radio?"
I get that a lot, and they say, "Oh, finally I put the 2 and 2 together. Like finally I can see your face. I never imagined you were like that. I thought you were this, or that."
How people think you are?
I get a lot of different things, like crazy things, but that's a cool thing about radio. And it's a cool thing about social media in this new era. It doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, what tall or short, what race you are. Mm-hmm. You can do anything you want. You can be you. And that doesn't stop like people from loving you. It doesn't matter the color of the skin. It doesn't matter if you do have money or not. You're just being you. It doesn't matter what you look like.
But it's amazing how radio can actually get
Yeah,
power,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. It's tricky. It's the theater of the mind.
So how? You've been 13 years in radio, 13 years people knowing you, more people listen to you.
Yeah.
So how do you keep up with that? How do you remain consistent? How the evolution goes for Patricia?
Going with the evolution.
Right?
Going with the evolution. Being imparables.
Right.
Discipline. I think that's the key. Discipline. Be real. Be you. Be you. As I said before, don't be a copycat. I think that's like that.
You really don't like copycats, don't you?
No, I don't respect that because I think that you're so powerful. Your mind is so powerful, and you can come up with your own ideas. You can come up with your own things, with your own trends. I mean, there are like two different things that you can be in life. You can be famous or you can be known. I think you can be famous, and a lot of people right now are confusing those two big
And you can go in front of the White House naked, and then
exactly,
and then you're
be
famous,
famous
yes.
for like that dumb thing to do. Or you can actually respect yourself, do something that you like, that you're passionate, that you put up a plan and you do your hard work and become known, and people will recognize you for that, not because you did a dumb thing on social media.
That's such a great entrepreneur, and then everybody who becomes entrepreneur have the same work of thought. If you think about it, right? You listen to anybody else that is big out there. They have the same message, right? Be you, be authentic, do your hard work, do your plan. Don't wait for things to come up. In your branding, like every time grows more, right? You have more people. You gotta manage yourself. You have to evolve. How the evolution is been for you?
It's been amazing. And you just have to be
because it's personal,
trustworthy.
For you, it's more personal. I mean, for your brand, it's like completely you.
Exactly.
It's no separation. I never see
separation. It's not like I'm selling this phone.
Yeah,
no, I'm selling myself.
Exactly. Right?
And I think you just have to respect yourself, respect your audience. Don't never ever lie to your audience because they will know. Audience, like, I think they're so smart. They get to read you. From hearing you, from seeing your actually move, your body language tells a lot. So don't be fake. Be you. Just be unique. Be amazingly you. That's it.
That's great. So so what is the next step? What is the next Patricia de Lima branding going? Where is Patricia de Lima going?
Well, I definitely want to do radio. I still want to do radio. I want everything. I think it's an excuse that for me to say, I need to find more time. We all have the same 24 hours during the day, so we can find time. But I would like to write a book. I actually have a non-profit that I would like to keep that started and going. I'm going to start doing a podcast. I'm doing clothing.
Wow, so you are a whole set of
I do, but sometimes I feel like I need to be more aggressive with it.
Yeah.
And I'm not, because I like to travel too, so I do travel a lot too. So it's a balance. It's a work in progress. Certainly. But I'm trying to keep balance.
So it's growing. So Patricia de Lima is growing.
It's growing.
The brand is growing. It's reaching more people, and always being you.
Yes, and always work every day, every single day. Don't never stop working. Even when I'm on vacation, I try to think ways of like what video can be good for for social media or whatever. But yeah, respect yourself and
how many people follow you, Patricia?
I really don't like to count them as like, oh, how many followers do you have? I think it's more the love that you get every day.
How much love do you get?
My love in social
How much
media.
love?
Facebook and Instagram.
What's the most viewed video or post that you have? How many views does it have?
I don't know. I would like
more than 1 million.
I have to go and get it. You know what?
You don't count those things.
No, I don't. I really don't. I'm not that person that is checking like, oh, how many views I get. Oh, how many. No, because I think that damages your head.
Okay.
Like that's an ego trip.
Okay.
And if you do become and perceive yourself as just that,
a number
or a like or a follower, you're not gonna like.
Because as a personal,
it's not good for your mental
I'm asking you
health.
because as a personal brand, I'm sure you have people that love you, and people that don't love you. So how you manage
I'm
that?
sure we all get that every day, but I do ask very clearly, even on the radio on air, that our show El Meneo and my social media are like my house. And you're welcome in my house. Everybody's welcome in my house with love and respect. If you don't have that for me, there are many other radio stations with all the respect. Go with them. Yeah. With all my love. I would like to. I would like for you to.
If you don't like me, it's fine. It's many places to be.
But if you don't, it's okay. It's fine. It's okay.
But
I'm not a piece of gold that is good for everybody, or
Yeah, but it's very.
Same thing with social media. If you're gonna come into my social media and write something bad, I don't need it.
It's
I
really
don't think
strong.
they need it. You don't need that energy.
Sorry.
I don't need that energy. So let's just cut that.
But it's really strong. It's a really strong boundary to actually place in place.
But you can follow me on social media. @Patricia de Lima.
Right. But it's really interesting how you learn that. How do you learn to understand that you are a personal brand and your social media and the people is your home? How do you come to actually have the understanding of what's good in that meaning and how to communicate that?
I put that together later on in life, but I learned that when I was little because my cousin Brian, he once said, I told him, oh, I don't like that girl for you. She's too ugly. Oh my God. He said, you know what, Patri? I'm gonna tell you something right this moment. You are very pretty for me. You can be the most beautiful girl for me, but for somebody else, you're pretty ugly. So never call anybody ugly or never pretend that you're the most beautiful person in the world because you're not.
Wow.
What is good for somebody, it can be bad for another. And respect yourself and respect others. And I grew up with that mindset because I was very little. So always respect that because yes, like somebody can like Coke and the other one just don't like it. Don't like whatever, just no product branding at all, but it's that respect, it's the same
so
thing.
Respect was really big,
Yes.
important to you since really little.
Definitely. So when all these social media thing came up and I saw how people very close to me got hurt because of the comments that the audience were making, or even like a phone call to us, I had to stop it immediately. And I said it on it and I keep saying it. This is not it. This is not for that. Like, if you're calling here, it's because you're coming in with love or whatever good vibes. But not to destroy us or to say anything bad about us. Just don't listen to us. That's good. So that's how I came up with
how now?
Thinking. That is my house, and it's my house. It is my house.
I thought when I met you, when I just listened to Patricia de Lima was a name, right? A stage name. But I realized you are Patricia de Lima.
Yes, I am.
So why you never came with
my name?
Chepe, his name is like, right?
Yeah.
And then you have other like Superstar Rabbit Bunny 123, right? But you are Patricia de Lima. So why? Why not a name? Do you have a name?
No, never. Well, my name, Patricia de Lima. I always wanted that. That's why
you were clear.
I was very clear that I always wanted to be me. I never want to create a split personality that is just for air.
Exactly. A character.
A character. Not at all. That was not my plan. It's not my plan. Never, no. I just don't.
Because
I think it's a lot. I respect people who
one of the
does
things
it.
is like DJ this and super Jose is super admirable.
Well, I respect that.
Well, so no, certainly, but I mean it's really interesting how your uniqueness is around the whole brand. Like the essence. So one of the things that we talk about branding in Ludus Master is about the essence of the brand, and I think your sense of your brand comes a lot with your genuinity of who you are and what you want to project. So when you,
of course, you have to keep growing.
You always wanted that. Like when you came to America more than 15 years ago, as an immigrant, like everybody here, you knew what you want to be.
Yes, definitely.
You always knew.
Yeah, since I was little, I knew I wanted to be in some kind of platforms of communication.
So when you get to the radio, the first day, do you say, shit, I did it?
Yes. I was like, holy cow. Yes. Okay. How do I keep these?
Exactly.
That was my main concern, and still till today. How can I do every day to be better, to do better, to keep myself in this amazing job?
So
because it is amazing.
It just didn't happen. You actually studied communication.
Oh, yeah.
You went to a broadcasting internship. You started TV, correct?
TV and radio internship same time.
Wow.
I just fell in love with radio.
It's a kind of intimacy the radio brings, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. It's a different connection. You can actually be you. In TV, sometimes you have to, stick with...
Does anybody ever tell you won't be able to do it?
Yes. Sometimes, and yes. And they try to build a character for me, and I say, nope. That's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. No.
So this is not gonna sell. You gotta do you.
Yeah, just try to be sexier, talk like this, dress like that, and I'm like, that's not me. I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna love my job, and I want to do something that I love, and I am so blessed.
And many people, this is really interesting because you have this entrepreneur mind since really young, like I see, and many people that's stuff for money. And everybody, in order to help more people, you need to acquire money, right? Capital, etc. The thing is, like, you really always do what you love.
Yes.
And I think that's do you think that's a really
blessed.
do you think that's mark a really important piece of the puzzle of where you are now? Because you do what you love? Do you think you wouldn't do what you love and only do it for money? Would you be enjoying it, having the life that you love and moving forward?
I can do this for free. Completely.
That's amazing.
Completely. I will do it for free. I just need to pay the rent.
But to make your passion, and something that we talk in Ludus Master, we talk in the podcast is how to learn to commercialize your passion.
Right.
Which is nothing wrong with that, right?
No, nothing. You should do that. That's the main thing of life. But of course, with a plan. Otherwise,
it's a wish, right? I wish we have a plan. It's just a dream. It's just a dream, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Patricia, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Before we leave,
love it.
To all the entrepreneurs out there, if they have a question about branding, what would you tell them? And all the immigrant entrepreneurs that are starting, that they think they have to, don't put their face in there, they don't think personal branding is important. What would you tell them?
To do it, definitely, without even thinking about it. Just do it, be you. People are waiting for you to get to know you, to see you, to hear you. We're here waiting for you. What do you have to offer? Just make sure you get to know yourself, make a plan, do the job, be disciplined, and rock and roll.
Execute.
Yes.
Patricia, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Oh yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Yes, of course.
Alrighty.
Ciao, ciao.